This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. And as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our tops. A beautiful summer night in Southern California from Dodger Stadium. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox. Buddy Dick will dig in now, right on the heels of driving in 5 runs in yesterday's ball game.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. And the runner from second is in to score. And he throws it away. And they will not get a third run home here as he's tagged out at the plate, but the damage certainly done. Buddy Dick digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single. Already 2 hits in the ball game as he's on base here in the home third. And we'll bring up our Dodger leaderboard to confirm for you that his current total leads the squad in that category.
Yeah, and when a guy can post numbers like that, his teammates just expect him to produce game after game. He's a hit machine for them.
Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base.
Well, that's a great pitch to run on there. The ball's over in the other batter's box. You see a nice job behind the plate to slide those feet and get into a V to knock the ball down, but no way to throw a guy out after that.
And now the runner's trying for third. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and he keeps it up. 53 now on the year, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Well, not much of a surprise.
Buddy Dick digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Striding into the box, Tyrone Lawler, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen, and the runner back. Runners off for second. Pitch inside the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. The run scores from second. That makes it 7-6 now.
So often we talk about the benefit of working the count in your favor. Here, he gets it to 3-1, and he gets his fastball. Bang! Drives it for an RBI single.
Into the box, Buddy Dick. He singled his last time up.
Buddy Dick.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate, as that'll pull him into a tie at 7-7.
Boy, what a huge home run late in this ball game to tie it up. And you know who knew it was a home run before the hitter did? It was the pitcher. He knew as soon as it left his hand.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of... The California Coastal Air sits overhead as we welcome you to baseball from historic Dodger Stadium. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game interlude. Buddy Dick will stand in now, coming off a perfect 4 for 4 a night ago.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Russ Gibson will stand in. And as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And that last win gets them a step closer to the 500 mark. They can actually reach 500 if they can pull this one out.
Early struggles here with the command. That's 2 hits and a walk now in the very first inning. He's going to need to sort things out here pretty quick.
Billy Chan will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Amaya is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Dodgers. So striding in, number 17, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now the double steal is on here. Right side hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
Got a fastball to his liking. It was middle in. So he was able to turn on it and pull it right through the hole to pick up the RBI.
Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw. And no throw as it turns out as he takes second with ease. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now 3-1. Throw won't get him. Buddy Dick is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. So he's into second on the 2-base hit here to lead off the home 4th. And we'll bring up our Dodger leaderboard to confirm for you that his current total leads the squad in that category.
And guys, that's a bigger deal than people realize. Usually the guy with the most doubles is also leading the other.
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High and deep to center field. Worley ranging back at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. In to score is the runner from third. And he is out on a close play as he was trying to stretch it all the way.
Well, you know, sometimes after you've run that far, you just figure.
Digging in, Buddy Dick. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Shot toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
His perfect night continues. He's been on base all 4 times, and he's on again here with a solid single.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Nipped the corner. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. And that's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Buddy Dick will get a shot here in a bases loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Into the seats, 0-1. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, he painted himself into an almost impossible situation on the mound. The conditions were ripe, and you know, when you're facing a guy like this with the bases loaded, you just get that.
Buddy Dick digging, looking to make this a very memorable ball game as he's already 5 for 5.
You know, if he just fell down in the box and made snow angels in the dust, it would still be a game to remember, Matty.
Into the windup and the pitch. Left field and deep. Saldana ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well, this is just turning into a game for the ages now. This is his 6th hit of the game. My partner Steve, he had months where he didn't get 6 hits.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. No shortage of extra base hits as you see the totals there. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 2-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Cruz scoops it up, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More ahead from Dodger Stadium. Right. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 13-4. Good night from Los Angeles. Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this 3-game set. That'll come your way in mere moments, but first we'll take a look at the Topps Player Spotlight. Buddy Dick will be in the glow, and boy did he put on a show in his last game. 6. A fine Sunday here in the City of Angels, Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Today it's the third and final game in this 3-game interleague series. Buddy Dick strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on the RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit.
Hit hard to short. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2. Buddy Dick digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Pulled toward right center field. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Yeah, getting 1 triple in a game is rare enough, but getting 2 is something you might see once a year. But just like the last one, he hits second base here under a full head of steam and makes it into third with his second triple of the ball game.
And that misses 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And another foul ball. Ready with the payoff pitch. High in the air out to center field. Worley is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game. Buddy Dick comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. Solo shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And it's going to give the Dodgers a 4-2 lead.
Well, it's got to be getting near the point where they need to make some alternate plans with this guy up there.
Buddy Dick will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Lined hard down the line in right. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Hit sharply toward the right side. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Well, he'd taken care of the 2 toughest parts of the cycle earlier. Now he gets the easiest one out of the way. And if he can come up with a double in his next time through, he can make this a game to remember.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. Russ Gibson takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
Normally, when you see a guy steal third base, it's because he got a nice walking lead, really got out there nice and far. But here, he had almost no lead whatsoever when he made his break. Very fortunate to get away with that one.
Belted high and deep into right center. Baladares looking up. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 23 for him thus far. And it's now 6-3.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
Buddy Dick is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. He's running towards second. Line toward the gap in left center. And perfect execution there as the hit and run yields a base hit.
Boy, in here you can't get angry at a hitter for hitting the ball too hard. But I think because this got to the outfield grass in such a hurry, that runner from first had to put on the brakes, or the hit and run could have backfired at third base.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Shot back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time.
He's out.
Posed.
The tag, and he is... A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, maybe a little disappointing that he could only get 3/4 of the cycle, especially since he got the 2 hardest ones out of the way. But all in all, still a great offensive.